All right, hey everyone, this is Chris Keys 4 from Your Guitar. I'm hanging out in Nashville, Tennessee, and today I'm joined by Donna Diane of Djunah, all the way from Chicago. Donna, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about
This
you?
is awesome. I'm doing good, as well as we can expect it. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And we should dive right into it, but it should be fair to mention. Actually, I should ask our people to subscribe to our YouTube channel. But to parlay that is that Donna also has a YouTube channel through her band, but also she does some stuff before the quarantine called, the show is called Can I Touch Your Gear? And that's kind of where I got spun onto you guys. And then through that, I listened to your band. I was like, oh, this is, I gotta investigate. So yeah, how did you come up with your show? The names maybe explains itself, but.
Yeah, you know, a couple years ago, I had the idea for it. I just have so many good gear conversations with people, and it was something like I just wish I could, you know, I'm always repeating gear conversations I have, and I'm like, I wish I could show them to people. And then I was kind of thinking about, had the idea for the show, got Sarah Smalkowski, who does the camera work for it, involved. But I didn't really know who to interview, and then it kind of coalesced around people who build gear. I love gearheads. I love learning from them, and they're super funny people. So that's kind of how the show came together.
Well, I think there's a good way to connect the dots here is that one of the people you interviewed for the show was Kurt Ballou, and you're holding one of his fine instruments. So, and I know that he collaborated with you for the music that you guys have created so far. So talk to me about that guitar, because behind you is the one that I've seen you most with, which is that Cherry SG. Talk to me about the God City stuff.
Yeah, so I just picked this up probably a couple months ago. This is, Kurt just started producing guitars through God City Instruments. That's his company. And he released just a small Series 1 edition. So these are these guitars. It's a mahogany body. This one has a Wenge top on it. It's actually a chambered body, so it has a lot of really pretty, nice sustain on it. Bridge pickup only, obviously my favorite. I don't need neck pickups at all. Humbucker, really cool pickup. I'm actually really enjoying this guitar. I usually go in for single coils. I love P90s. But this one's just kind of been making me go a little moodier. I used to do more blues inflected solo stuff. So this kind of got me started playing that kind of stuff again, and it's just it's a really pretty guitar, and it gets loud really well. It has a lot of really nice sustain on it. I can just play a little bit. For loud, it does a lot of nice lead work too. I'm realizing I probably shouldn't be playing this bass synth while I'm demoing the guitar, but you can kind of get it. That's one of the things I like about it, is it cuts really nice. It doesn't get lost. Some of the darker, moodier guitars I've played just tend to get lost when everything comes blasting in. So I'm really digging this one. It's a good pickup. And he actually just, I think the other day, closed the pre-order for the Series 2. I think that one's 2 pickup. That might just be solid body. Now I'm blanking on the specs, but go check his website. I'm plugging it for him to see if you can still get one, because they're very cool guitars.
Well, the first time I got turned on to Kurt's fascination beyond being a producer and a big part of Converge is he was passing out business cards at NAMM, where those circuit boards, or the little circuit boards you could create or connect with the turrets.
Yes, that was another thing he like, because when I interviewed him for Can I Touch Your Gear, he talked about the Brutalist Junior, which is that PCB business card.
Yeah.
And he actually was like, you should build one now that it's COVID and nobody's going anywhere. So actually, I have it on my board now. It's the first pedal I've ever built, so that was cool.
How was that experience? Was there a learning curve, or was it pretty straightforward?
You know, I soldered like a little bit in high school. Actually, like was kind of into doing that kind of stuff in high school. Like I wanted to learn to build, and I just kind of let it go. So I was like a little nervous about my soldering skills. It's not like pretty in there, but it's good enough that it worked on the first try. So it was easier than I thought it would be. So I definitely encourage anybody who's thinking about doing it. Like all of Kurt's PCBs are like a good place to start with it.
Good stepping stone.
Yeah.